In this video, I'm going to answer a common question regarding how long do you need to prepare for the CELPIP exam. And I'll talk about our courses, our tutoring, and if you need English tutoring before that, or how can you do this yourself. Now, if you're one of those people who just needs a 4 or 5 for the CELPIP exam, you're lucky because you don't need a high score. The total score in CELPIP is out of 12. You just need 3 to 5 or 4 to 5 is usually the requirement, but you're not even getting there. It means you need to work on basic English first, and that alone will help you pass the exam. You don't need any specific CELPIP exam strategies like do this in line 1, do this in speaking part 2, anything like that. As soon as you can simply do good English, you're good enough. So the first step here is to take English lessons, and you can learn English on your own at home by watching videos online, by looking up English courses. We have an English mastery course at azeducation.com. You can check it out. I'm also going to put a link for that in the description. Just learn things like grammar, general vocabulary, be able to express yourself, listen to some texts or transcripts and understand them, and be able to read and get an idea of the summary. So if you have just decent English, that's all you need. You don't need CELPIP classes, you need English classes, and that will get you to a 5 or more. Now, what if you are around 5 or 6? You need a 7. Most of you need a 7 for your postgraduate work permit. Here, you're stuck, but you're not just getting those 1 or 2 more points. At this point, what you need to do is take our course if you just want to bridge that short gap 1 to 2 points. And you will be qualified for our course because you are scoring over 5, which puts you slightly at the intermediate level. And that means with our course alone, that should be good enough for you to focus on those weaker areas and get you up to speed, get you to a 7 plus. You can also use some tutoring here. And again, you can use one of AZ Education's tutors. Both ways are good ways to help you get there. What I would recommend here is to take tutoring though, because if you're at a 5 or 6, it indicates that you do have grammar mistakes, you do make vocabulary mistakes, maybe your comprehension is not that good. So let's say you are at a 5 or 6 and you need a 7, I would say take tutoring for at least 3 weeks, and that should be good enough to get you to a 7. If you want to do it yourself, just triple the time because self-learning has mistakes and it takes a while and you would lack motivation too. So instead of 3 weeks with coaching, you would assume it's 9 weeks, basically about 2 months of doing it on your own. Now, let's say you're in the boat like most candidates and you need something like a 9 or 10 plus, especially if you're applying for programs like Express Entry. Now, this is where things get a little complicated. Let's say you're at a 7, okay, and you need a 10 plus. So we're talking here about 3 plus points of jump that you need. You need to combine live tutoring and our CELPIP self-paced course. So the self-paced course is going to get you up to speed with every concept, template, strategies, resources for a very small cost of 49 bucks only. You do that and you can study this on your own because you're already around a 7, so you can easily understand everything that is in the course. Once you do, your fundamentals are solid. Now book 5 to 15 hours of live tutoring with our coaches, and they'll help you bridge whatever gap you have left with personalized feedback and get you up to speed. This is how you overcome a gap of 3 plus points, and this would take you about 4 to 6 weeks, combining the self-paced course that we offer and combining our live tutoring. But let's say you are one of those people who is at an 8, you just need a 9, you just need a 10. And some modules sometimes do score 9 or 10, but others are 7 or 8, and you just can't cross this level of 9 plus, 10 plus. You are missing 1 or 2 points. You're somewhere there. At this point, the only thing you need is our CELPIP self-paced course. This course is really brilliant at bridging those small gaps where you might be missing the understanding of the examiner marking criteria, the vocabulary requirements. Maybe you have some strategies, but they're not the best strategies, or you haven't combined them with other good strategies you can add to your arsenal. There could be grammar issues that you're ignoring. Mostly, a lot of the times, it's task response issues which are very easy to understand, and we explain them in our course. So just taking that course, it's a 15-hour course. You can finish it in a week, 2 weeks, 2 months. It's self-paced. That alone will bridge the gap, and I'm going to include the link for this course in the description as well. So I hope with this video, it gives you an idea of the options you have available to you, the likely timelines you would need to prepare, and everything that I've said here is based on hundreds and hundreds of students we see, the advice we give them, the advice they actually follow, and what ends up being their results. But again, you can do it on your own. You're more than welcome to, or you can take guaranteed coaching like the ones we provide. And again, you can find all these options in the description. By taking guaranteed coaching, you ensure you make no mistakes, you get it done the first time, and you save time and money. I hope this video helps out. Please like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate it.